$2 million, $20 million, $200 million. Three private jets, three completely different worlds. The gap between them is absolutely staggering. We're revealing what each price tier actually buys you. Let's dive in. Tier 1, the $2 million jet. At the entry level of serious private aviation, $2 million gets you a very capable aircraft, but with significant compromises compared to what's coming. For approximately $2 million, you're looking at aircraft like the Cirrus Vision Jet or a well-maintained pre-owned light jet, such as a Citation Mustang or Embraer Phenom 100. These are real jets with real capabilities, not toys. The Cirrus Vision Jet, priced at approximately $2.2 million new, represents the most affordable single-engine jet on the market. Powered by one Williams FJ-33 engine delivering 1,900 pounds of thrust, it cruises at approximately 300 knots, or around 345 miles per hour. Maximum range sits at 1,200 nautical miles, enough for Los Angeles to Denver or New York to Miami, but you're stopping for fuel on transcontinental trips. Inside, the cabin measures just over 5 feet in width and slightly under 4 feet in height. You're fitting 5 passengers total, including the pilot, and space is tight. Think luxury car rather than limousine. The seats are comfortable, the materials are quality, but this isn't a boardroom in the sky. You're sitting close to your fellow passengers. The baggage compartment holds approximately 200 pounds. Pack light. Performance is respectable for the price. You're climbing to 28,000 feet in about 25 minutes, cruising above most weather and general aviation traffic. The jet operates from runways as short as 3,000 feet, opening up access to thousands of airports larger jets cannot reach. Fuel consumption runs approximately 50 gallons per hour. What you're really buying at this price point is access. You skip commercial terminals, fly on your schedule, and reach destinations unreachable by airlines. But comfort and range are limited. This is efficient point-to-point transportation for short to medium distances. But wait until you see what $200 million buys. We're talking completely different aircraft category with capabilities that seem impossible. Tier 2, the $20 million jet. Step up to $20 million and everything changes. You're no longer compromising, you're commanding. At approximately $20 million, you're entering the super midsize and light large cabin category. Aircraft like the Cessna Citation Longitude, Bombardier Challenger 350, or Gulfstream G280 represent this tier. These aren't just bigger versions of $2 million jets. They're fundamentally different machines built to different standards. Take the Gulfstream G280 as our example, priced at approximately $24 million. Powered by two Honeywell HTF 7000 MEX engines delivering a combined 16,000 pounds of thrust, this jet cruises at Mach 0.85, approximately 567 miles per hour. That's covering more than a mile every 6 seconds. Maximum range stretches to 3,600 nautical miles. New York to Los Angeles becomes non-stop. San Francisco to Cabo, Miami to Aspen, and back without refueling. The cabin transformation is dramatic. You're looking at 25 feet of length, 7 feet of width, and 6 feet 2 inches of height. That's stand-up, walk-around space for up to 10 passengers. The cabin divides into distinct zones: a forward conference area with 4 seats facing each other, a mid-cabin entertainment zone, and a private rear seating area. Real separation, real privacy. Materials quality jumps significantly. Hand-stitched leather throughout, real wood veneers, stone countertops in the galley. The baggage compartment swallows 154 cubic feet. Full-size luggage for everyone aboard. Cabin altitude maintains at just 4,500 feet even when flying at 45,000 feet actual altitude, meaning you arrive refreshed rather than exhausted. Performance metrics that seemed impossible at the $2 million level are now standard. Climb to 45,000 feet in 18 minutes. Operate from 4,500-foot runways. Cruise above all weather and commercial traffic in a whisper-quiet environment, measuring just 50 decibels at cruise. This is where private aviation becomes genuinely luxurious, not just convenient. You're buying space, comfort, and transcontinental range. Before we get to the $200 million tier, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible aircraft content. Because what's coming next isn't just expensive, it's borderline unbelievable. Let's continue. Tier 3, the $200 million jet. And now we enter rarefied air, literally and figuratively. $200 million doesn't buy a bigger jet. It buys a flying palace that redefines what's possible. At approximately $200 million, you're looking at heavily customized ultra-long-range aircraft or even converted airliners. We're talking about aircraft like the Airbus ACJ320neo corporate jet or a Boeing business jet based on the 737 MAX. For our comparison, let's examine a custom Boeing Business Jet 8, valued at approximately $225 million after extensive customization. The performance gap from $20 million to $200 million is less dramatic than from $2 million to $20 million, because physics still applies. But the capability is extraordinary. Powered by two CFM LEAP 1B engines delivering a combined 58,000 pounds of thrust, this aircraft cruises at approximately Mach 0.79, around 528 miles per hour. Maximum range exceeds 6,700 nautical miles. That's New York to Tokyo, Los Angeles to London, Dubai to Los Angeles. Pick any two cities on Earth and you're connecting them non-stop with fuel to spare. But range isn't what justifies $200 million. The cabin is. You're looking at approximately 915 square feet of living space, larger than many luxury apartments. Multiple bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms, a full conference room accommodating 12 people, a private office, a full galley with professional-grade appliances. Some configurations include showers with full standing room. Others feature dedicated gym areas or even medical facilities. Passenger capacity reaches up to 50 people in standard configurations, though most BBJ-8 owners configure for 12 to 18 passengers in ultimate luxury. Every surface is custom. Rare woods sourced from specific forests, leathers from specific tanneries, metals finished to exacting specifications. Some interiors feature gold-plated fixtures, handcrafted stonework, and technology integration that rivals smart homes. Operating costs match the exclusivity. Annual fixed costs exceed $3 million, crew, insurance, hangar, and maintenance programs. Variable costs add another $10,000 per flight hour. At 300 flight hours annually, you're spending approximately $6 million per year just to operate this aircraft. This isn't transportation, it's a statement. It's a sovereign capability allowing you to conduct business, host meetings, and maintain your lifestyle anywhere on Earth without relying on commercial infrastructure. Heads of state fly aircraft like this, Fortune 500 CEOs, the ultra-wealthy who measure success not in net worth, but in global influence. But here's the question nobody asks. Is the $200 million jet actually 10 times better than the $20 million option? The real differences break down. Let's be honest about what each price tier actually delivers, because the differences aren't linear. The jump from $2 million to $20 million is transformative. You gain transcontinental range, stand-up cabin space, real luxury materials, and significantly better performance. For businesses requiring coast-to-coast capability or international families, that $18 million premium is genuinely justified. You're buying fundamentally different capability. The jump from $20 million to $200 million is different. You're not buying 10 times the performance. The G280 and the BBJ-8 have similar cruise speeds. You're not buying 10 times the range. 6,700 miles versus 3,600 miles is impressive, but not tenfold. What you're buying is space and customization freedom. That extra $180 million purchases 900 square feet of cabin space versus approximately 400 square feet. It buys bedrooms, not just seats, showers, not just lavatories, conference rooms, not just tables. The ability to host 12 dinner guests at 41,000 feet. medical facilities for transcontinental flights. Essentially, you're buying the ability to maintain your lifestyle completely uncompromised at any altitude. For most business users, even ultra-successful ones, the $20 million tier delivers 95% of the capability at 10% of the cost. You reach your destination quickly, comfortably, and on your schedule. The $200 million tier serves a different purpose entirely. It's for those whose business operations genuinely require flying executive teams and support staff globally. For those hosting diplomatic meetings at 40,000 feet. For families maintaining residences on multiple continents who want their primary home to be wherever they are. It's capability versus luxury. The $20 million jet provides the capability. The $200 million jet provides the luxury. Which impressed you most? Comment your pick and click here to watch our video on the top 4 private jets under $400 million. Thanks.